Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will talk about
the 10 richest person in the world. Billionaires play an outsized role in shaping the global economy, politics, and philanthropy. Forbes puts the number of billionaires in the world at 2,668 in 2022. The wealthiest among them is Bernard Arnault, the chairman of LVMH. The individuals on this list belong to an even more exclusive club and wield still more power. Many are founders of technology giants, with much of their wealth still invested in the companies they started. 3. These billionaires can, however, still borrow against that wealth to avoid selling stock, deferring, or eliminating for heirs, taxes on unrealized capital gains in the process. Multi-billionaires can also take advantage of a panoply of tax deductions to offset reported income, leaving some on this list paying no income tax in recent years. Below are the 10 wealthiest people on the planet, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. All figures are current as of March 2, 2023, unless otherwise stated. Number 1. Bernard Arnault. Age, 73. Residence, Paris. CEO and Chair, LVMH. Net worth, $186 billion. Christian Dior ownership stake, 97.5%. $148 billion total. Other assets. Moelis & Company equity, $27.9 billion public asset, and $10.7 billion in cash. French national Bernard Arnault is the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. LVMH brands include Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, Marc Jacobs, and Sephora. 10. Most of Arnault's wealth comes from his massive stake in Christian Dior SE, the holding company that controls 41.2% of LVMH. His shares in Christian Dior SE, plus an additional 6.2% in LVMH, are held through his family-owned holding company, Groupe Familial Arnault. 9. Christophe Morin. An engineer by training, Arnault first showed his business acumen while working for his father's construction firm, Ferrett Savinel, taking charge of the company in 1971. He converted Ferrett Savinel to a real estate company named Farinel Inc. in 1979.11. Arnault remained Farinel's chair for another 6 years, until he acquired and reorganized luxury goods maker Financière Agache in 1984, eventually selling all its holdings other than Christian Dior and Le Bon Marché. He was invited to invest in LVMH in 1987 and became the majority shareholder, chair of the board, and CEO of the company 2 years later. 12. Number 2. Elon Musk. Age, 51. Residence, Texas. Co-founder and CEO, Tesla. Net worth, $184 billion. Tesla ownership stake, 13%, $70 billion. Other assets. Space Exploration Technologies, $48.9 billion private asset. The Boring Company, $3.33 billion private asset. Twitter, $10.5 billion. Elon Musk is the second richest man in the world. He was born in South Africa and attended a university in Canada before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned bachelor's degrees in physics and economics. 2 days after enrolling in a graduate physics program at Stanford University, Musk deferred attendance to launch Zip2, one of the earliest online navigation services. He reinvested a portion of the proceeds from this startup to create X.com, the online payment system that was sold to eBay, and ultimately became PayPal Holdings, PYPL. 13. In 2004, Musk became a major funder of Tesla Motors, now Tesla, which led to his current position as CEO of the electric vehicle company. In addition to its line of electric automobiles, Tesla produces energy storage devices, automobile accessories, and, through its acquisition of SolarCity in 2016, solar power systems. Musk is also CEO and chief engineer of Space Exploration Technologies, SpaceX, a developer of space launch rockets.
Number 3. Jeff Bezos. Age, 59. Residence, Washington. Founder and executive chair, Amazon. Net worth, $116 billion. Amazon ownership stake, 10%, $91.5 billion. Other assets.
Blue Origin, $11.2 billion private asset. The Washington Post, $250 million private asset, and $12.8 billion in cash. 24. In 1994, Jeff Bezos founded Amazon.com in a garage in Seattle, shortly after he resigned from the hedge fund giant D.E. Shaw. He had originally pitched the idea of an online bookstore to his former boss David E. Shaw, who wasn't interested. 2526. Though Amazon originally started out selling books, it has since morphed into a one-stop shop for everything under the sun and is expected to overtake Walmart as the world's largest retailer by 2024. Amazon's pattern of constant diversification is evident in some of its unexpected expansions, which include acquiring Whole Foods in 2017 and entering the pharmacy business the same year. Number 4. Bill Gates. Age, 67. Residence, Washington. Co-founder, Microsoft. Net worth, $113 billion. Microsoft ownership stake, 1.4%, $25.4 billion. While attending Harvard University in 1975, Bill Gates went to work alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen to develop new software for the original microcomputers. Following this project's success, Gates dropped out of Harvard during his junior year and founded Microsoft with Allen. 3637. The largest software company in the world, Microsoft, also produces a line of personal computers, provides email services through its Exchange server, and sells video game systems and associated game devices. It has recently invested heavily in cloud services. 3839. Gates shifted from the company's CEO to the role of board chair in 2008. He joined Berkshire Hathaway's board in 2004. He stepped down from both boards on March 13, 2020. Number 5. Warren Buffett. Age, 92. Residence, Nebraska. CEO, Berkshire Hathaway, BRKA. Net worth, $106 billion. Berkshire Hathaway ownership stake, 14%, $105 billion. Other assets, $1.15 billion in cash. 43. The most famous living value investor, Warren Buffett, filed his first tax return in 1944 at age 14, declaring earnings from his boyhood paper route. He first bought shares in a textile company called Berkshire Hathaway in 1962, becoming the majority shareholder by 1965. Buffett expanded the company's holdings to insurance and other investments in 1967.44. Widely known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett is a buy-and-hold investor who built his fortune by acquiring undervalued companies. More recently, Berkshire Hathaway has invested in large, well-known companies. Its portfolio of wholly owned subsidiaries includes interests in insurance, energy distribution, and railroads, as well as consumer products. Buffett has dedicated much of his wealth to philanthropy. Between 2006 and 2020, he gave away $41 billion, mostly to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and his children's charities.